Hi, I'm Michaela Foley, and I'm a senior at Middletown High School North.
Welcome to North News Senior Spotlight. What is a GLP-3 pathway?
GLP-3 is government law and public policy, and what that is it's designed for students with similar interests in the government-related fields.
Did you have to apply or just sign up?
So there is an application, and it's on the district's website. I think there is a deadline, but you can pretty much join at any point.
Why did you decide to participate in the program?
So going into freshman year, I knew I wanted to be involved as much as possible, and I saw this as an opportunity to meet new people and see if this was something I would be interested in.
How long have you been interested in these fields?
So I have family members in different government related fields and branches. So just listening to their stories and different things they do, I knew it was something I could be interested in. So I wanted to look into it more. So
What specific path are you most interested in? Do you want to become a lawyer or what kind of thing?
So I don't really know. I think going into freshman year, I thought it would be nursing, but I knew I always liked like criminal justice and stuff. So I think that's something I'd look into. But
Did you have to take certain classes to meet the requirements? How did it affect your classes?
yeah, so online there's actually like a course curriculum chart, and it's just columns, and it shows you what your 4 years at North would look like. So freshman year, you pretty much still pick normal electives because the other classes are only for upperclassmen mostly. And then when you move like sophomore year, junior year, there are required classes you have to take. Like I took Law, Justice, and Society, but then you still have the option to take like an art elective if you want, or there's different classes that they recommend for you.
What were some of your favorite classes that you took?
Definitely the Law, Justice, and Society, because that class, it was mostly discussion based, and because it was such a small group, I think maybe there was 10 kids, you had like an opportunity to talk to each other and talk with the teacher, and there wasn't like a lot of writing involved. We would look at a lot of mostly current events or different acts. So yeah.
What were some of the opportunities that you were offered because of the program?
A big thing that the pathway offers is the seminars. There are monthly meetings that we meet during lunch period, and we have different people from different government related fields come in, and they just kind of talk to you. Like sometimes they'll have a presentation, and then other times they might just do question and answer, but they basically just tell you what it is they do and how they got to where they are today.
Do you remember any specific people that came that stood out to you?
Yeah, one of my favorite speakers was this lady. I think her name was Kim. She was an FBI agent, and she brought her bomb dog with her. So she showed like different techniques they use when like training her dog, and so it was very interesting.
What are your plans for the future?
Yeah, so right now I'm going to Monmouth University in the fall. I actually just switched my major to undecided, but originally it was secondary education and history because I love the idea of education, but I think I still want to explore like criminal justice or psychology.
How has the GLP-3 pathway prepared you?
Yeah, so just meeting with the different people, it opens your eyes to what careers are out there. Like there's some people that are different positions that I didn't even know were out there. Like I believe it's like a county surrogate, like different things, and you speak with so many different people like lawyers and especially the different classes you take. They're mostly classes a lot of students overlook. So exactly why they're smaller, and you just learn a lot.
Was participating in this program the right path for you? Are you happy with your decision?
Yeah, absolutely. It again just showed me so many different things that I wouldn't have normally looked into.
How is your experience overall in this program?
Um, I loved it. Yeah, just working with different students that have similar interests, and especially working with Mr. Scala, he chooses speakers that he knows we would be interested in, and it would never be um, similar careers back to back. Like you wouldn't have two lawyers back to back. So he definitely takes that into consideration. So this year I actually had the opportunity to work with Mr. Scala as my civic leadership project. I was working with him to coordinate a field trip to FBI Newark. And this way we'd be able to like tour the building and meet with different people within those positions because there's so much like within the FBI itself. So it was offered to GLP3 students first, and then there was more room, so we were able to offer it to Mr. Scala's history honors classes and then some student government people in like the cabinet positions. So that was something nice we were able to do, and hopefully they'll do it next year because this year it was canceled.
So wait, so you didn't get the opportunity to go, right?
No, because we would have went the first week that they closed school.
So is that something you're considering, like being an FBI agent?
Oh, I would love to do that. Yeah. I think I think I like so many different things that it's hard to pick.
Yeah.
So I think that's where college will have to help me narrow it down.
Yeah. Is there any classes that you're interested in taking?
Yeah, so I'm definitely taking a lot of like intro classes, like intro to criminal justice and psychology. And then from there, I'd have to like talk to people and look into other classes. And then I'm definitely taking like sign language because it's something I've always wanted to learn.
Wow. Yeah, you have a lot going on. That's cool. And I know you were saying that you had family members in like government and stuff. Like, what specific jobs did they have?
Um, I'm trying to think. There is like a few family members that are police officers, and then others work like within the federal government and stuff.
What are some of your other interests or hobbies?
So I did dance for I think 15 years, so that kind of took up a lot of my time. Other than that, I love to do art. I'll do that on the side sometimes, but it was mostly dance.
Are you involved in any clubs or other school activities?
Yes, so I do a lot at North. I think I'm in student government, newspaper, senior council, FCCLA, and a lot of that pairs well with GLP3 because like Mr. Scal is also the advisor for student government and newspaper. And like in GLP3 it also offers different things like mock trial and stuff that I never got involved in but other people do.
What was one of your favorite clubs that you were involved in?
Oh, definitely student government because it's just working with the community and like hands-on stuff, and it's such a big club too. There's so many people in cabinet positions.
What are some of your fondest high school memories? Like something specific that stood out to you?
I think a lot of like most of my memories are from freshman year. I think because that's when everything's like still like really new and exciting. Mostly within like cheer, like I was cheering all 4 years at North and I was actually the captain. Freshman year, the Thanksgiving Day game, we beat South for the first time in 20 years. So that I'll always remember. And then a few weeks later, we were able to go to state championship. So just being able to like cheer Rutgers, I don't remember the name of the stadium, but just being able to remember the halftime show, that will always stick with me.
What was cheerleading like, and how does that like? It's sort of like different than like a government, like government and law. It's like, how does that play?
No, I loved it. I like to see myself as like a very well-rounded person. Like I do dance, art, and I'm very like study focused almost per se. Um, so cheer just was another way for me to be involved and like meet people, and it's something I love to do.
Do you have any like specific memories from like being on the cheer team?
Definitely like those freshman year memories with those halftime shows, but then also senior year, like being captain and working with the other captains, like choreographing routines and just teaching people. And then stunting, it's just a partner work and working with some of your closest friends. So.
Do you have any role models that had a lasting impact on you?
I would definitely have to say my mom. She's always just encouraged me to be the best person I can be mostly. And she's always just, yeah, been there for me.
Do you have any specific teachers that stood out to you?
Definitely Mr. Scala. I first met him sophomore year in his history class, and that's when he first became the GLP3 advisor. And then from there, I've always been in student government and newspaper, so I've always been able just to talk to him about anything really.
What are some of your biggest accomplishments?
I've definitely done a lot at North. The most recent thing that comes to mind is that I just finished painting a mural by the cafeteria. It goes to the ceiling and then it's really long, I want to say 20 feet. But it's just being able to finish it and being able to have my name on there. It's just a big accomplishment and something that I've always wanted to do since freshman year. And I've actually been able to do 2 murals, so I've kind of exceeded what I wanted to do. So.
What are they? What do they represent for you?
Well, the one mural by the cafeteria, it says, "Make it a great day or not, the choice is yours." So it's just kind of something positive, and it's a big blue mural, so it just kind of brightens up the hallway. And then the other one in the library, it's all these inspirational words. I don't remember what it says, but it's also inspirational. So.
That's cool. You get to leave your mark on the school, so everyone's going to be able to see it. So, how's quarantine affected your senior year?
It definitely stinks. We missed out on a lot, prom and then graduation. There is a virtual one Thursday, but you can't really dwell on that, otherwise you'll just be sad. So I've definitely tried to make the most of the situation. I'll go out a lot with my siblings. We'll just drive around, mostly around Sunset, and just kind of get lost. We kind of end up in Rumson a lot, just by the beach, and definitely spend time with my family and make the most of the situation.
Have you been continuing with your passions during quarantine?
Yeah, so dance is kind of hard because there's nothing really you can do with that. But art, I've definitely done a lot of paintings and little projects that I haven't been able to do because I've been working on the big mural. So.
Mm-hmm. So is it finished yet, the murals, or?
Yeah, they actually let me go back into school one day, and I had to wear a mask and everything, but I only had to finish the bottom part, a second coat, and then just write my name. So it was nice. I was able to finish it.
Mm-hmm. What is some advice or words of wisdom for underclassmen or people that are interested in the same things you are?
I would just tell them to get involved, especially with GLP3. If it's something you might be interested in, there's no reason not to, because you can always drop it. Or you don't want it to be junior year that you regret missing out on any seminars or any classes. And especially if it's not GLP3 you're interested in, look into STEM or BMAP, because North offers so much, and especially the clubs. If you don't want to do a pathway, there's so many clubs. There's something for everybody. You just want to make the most out of your experience.
There's no way that I can lose when I was running around with you. Bonfire smell in your hair. Friday night lights, Friday night air. It's way too late, I'm really fucked up. Please don't tell your mom, don't wanna mess this up. Cause girl, I think you're fresh and I like those kicks. You've been on my mind, running circles round this, yeah. Riding my bike like I'm too young to drive. Careless and free, like it's 2005. Had to chill the fuck out, take a trip outside, to have fun with my friends, like I'm young and alive. Oh, like I'm young and alive. Oh, like I'm young and alive. Like I'm young and alive. like I'm young and alive.
Bye.